Something else to keep in mind with this eclipse in Pisces that we're about to have on September 7th. This is still going to be applicable after the eclipse also. If you're seeing this after the eclipse, beforehand, super great. If after, still useful, helpful information. This eclipse is going to activate the ending of a lot of blood curses. Could be ancestral stuff that you just for whatever reason haven't been able to get out of for like the longest time. Now you're done. We have to remember with eclipses, sometimes things take time to process. So it could be the next 6 months to a year that these things are really coming to a close. But we're going to see like a really big illumination of the finality of those spaces during the eclipse itself, the Pisces eclipse. The other thing about this is that if you're a practitioner who's done any kind of work in that area, which there's a lot of ways that is applicable, that kind of magic has a lot of different applications and spaces, and we're going to leave it there for now. If you know, you know. Okay, we're going to leave it at that. This is not an educational video on that kind of magic, but if you've already practiced it and have been a part of it, okay? This moon is going to bring into illumination what stuff is lingering. The eclipse itself is going to show you what stuff is lingering so that you can clear it. Saturn is a part of these eclipses, the Pisces eclipse. Saturn retrograde is in Pisces. Saturn ruled over the era of Pluto and Capricorn. Saturn is partially ruling over the era of Pluto and Aquarius. We, after this eclipse in Pisces, once we get to Scorpio season, we are going to be in the first Scorpio season where Pluto is in Aquarius for the entire thing, which naturally is going to activate an entire new era. So this eclipse, if you've done any work within ancestral, the rivers that run through our body work of magic, and if you don't have anything nice to say in the comments, don't say it, okay? That kind of magic gets a weird rap sometimes, and it's for what reason? There's a lot of reasons, but like, leave it alone if you have nothing, because you will get kicked out, booted, all right? Just so we're clear on it. We're not going to demonize the witches. Thanks. Okay. Thanks. But there's going to be illumination, clarity. If you've done any of that work, animal sacrifices, blood sacrifices, that stuff, you're going to see a lot of truth. This eclipse is going to bring through a lot of truth. And then we'll have Scorpio season to like, after we've integrated the eclipses, we'll have Scorpio season to like transition out of that long-term chapter. Because that kind of magic, it does normally, okay, takes a long time to process. So this is not to cause you stress. This is for people who are already in that practice, already have consecrated things, practiced things within that practice and within that space. Normally I try to talk to like everyone who could see these videos. This is going to be very specifically for people who have practiced that kind of magic. So if that's applicable to you, now you know. Here we go. We're undoing some glue with this Pisces eclipse when it comes to that area of magic. We're going to leave it. We're going to move on. And then we're going to be going through kind of like the death and rebirth process with Scorpio season, really leaving it behind. So there's still some things to process and transition as eclipses and Pisces will set us up to do, right? And we're done. We're done. What do you mean we're done? Sounds good to me. Anyways, gratitude, reverence, and love to you. Keep up the brew you do. I'll talk to you soon. I don't know what these eclipses are exactly going to do for me, so I'll be in and out on the internet as necessary. That's where I'm at. Keep up the brew. Me too. I'll talk to you soon.